Hello, all my Scorpios. Welcome to your timeless love reading, where we're going to be focusing on your love adventure over the next 1 to 3 months. Before we jump in, as always, I just love to start off by welcoming the Creator. We know you're already here with us, and we're so appreciative for your presence, and especially for the unconditional love that you have for each and every one of us. We also welcome the large host of beings of unconditional love and light. We welcome you to be here with us, and we thank you as well. All right, how we're going to do this reading, we're going to start off by asking the Creator what they want you to know about the pain of your past. And the reason why we do that is because the Spirit showed me that to the extent that we love ourselves, like this funnel of love, the extent that we love ourselves is how much we can love to the external world. And also the extent of how we love ourselves is how much love we can accept from the external world. So if there's clogs within our pipeline, we can go in, look at those and remove those and move them over outside of that pipeline. We really, those memories and those feelings and those emotions, we don't really ever get rid of them. We just move them out where they don't impact our self-love anymore. They just become an event that we file in a different place. So that's why we're going to start out by asking the Creator through these archetype cards by Carolyn Miss, just what they would like you to know about the pain of your past. It may not be like the huge pain that stands out in your mind, you might have, being a water sign, you probably have already dealt with a lot of that and, moved in your transformation. So this is just what the Creator wants you to know about what clog may be in that pipeline there. So Creator, for Scorpios, what would you like them to know about the pain of their past, please? Okay. Like that one already wants to be heard, so we will go with this one. You've got the damsel. We're going to look at the shadow attributes here, and that says waiting. I can't read that because it's so bright. Sorry. Waiting for a knight to provide for you. Seduction by romantic illusion. And what I really feel from this card, since we're looking at who, was the character in that story that brought this pain for you, is this individual that made you feel like a damsel in distress. And, in every drama, there's a victim, a villain, and a hero. And this villain that was in your life is the one that made, kind of had that dynamic that made you feel like you were always under their foot, always trying to escape them tying you to the railroad track, to go with the old, drama. And so this, pain that was there was, I wanted to be strong. And you eventually have become your own hero, but this pain that's in there is what the Creator wants to bring to look at, because even though you have become your hero and have taken yourself out, it's a general reading, so most of you have taken yourself out of that situation. There's still some pain that is influencing the decisions and how you feel about yourself. And so those things are what's kind of bubbling up for this reading. We're also going to get clarification on that from this little deck, the Love Oracle cards, and just get some additional clarification or information about the pain of your past. All right, Creator, what else do you want Scorpios to know? Okay. About the pain from their past, please. Okay, what else? Okay. Oh. Nope, they said not those. That was my my mis-shuffling. Okay, so they do want that one there. Okay. So you got the clock. So you've got need time, takes time, in time, cycles time. It's time to heal, progress. So like exactly as I just said, it's time to go back and take the time to heal those things. It's been a while for most of you, so those things that we push down to be able to move past and to, you know, survive in the life. Now we can go back. Now that you're in a safe place, you go back and you look at what needs to be done to get rid of those lies that were created. You know, these lies that the villain told you to gaslight you, to make you think you were crazy, while they were really, you know, the one that had all these facades and all these lies and all these stories that are going to come, that came out, and that you're going to understand more of why they did it, you know, as you're coming on this adventure. Yep, you have love, unconditional love, self-love, oneness, passion, affection, attraction. Yep. So, you know, again, this is what you're going to look at, and you're, you know, like, why should I take the time to look at that? Because of this love that is going to open up for you more. You know, that pipeline is going to open up more for you, and I feel too that through this process, that unconditional love, it'll allow you to release that all those poisonous feelings you have towards the villain, right? That you know, you're going to learn the backstory and understand that, oh, you know, the reason why this villain was acting out the way they were is because they were so fearful and had such a rough life or such a rough childhood, and, you know, they acted out in ways that they were taught because that's how they, because that's what was done to them, and that's what they took on as, oh, I'm loved when, you know, I receive this abuse, you know, type of thing. So it'll become more clear as we go on this adventure here. Yep, heart with the key. Welcoming love, meeting the one, open your heart, getting together, perfect. And so really this is allowing you to be more open, because with this I want to say pus, but this infection, you know, this wound that is, you know, it's just been sitting there, and just wrapping it with a bandage and not applying the healing salve to it isn't allowing it to heal to the extent where it won't impact your future relationships. It's in there under your subconscious, and so it's still running, and so it's important for you to free yourself, to allow you to, again, like we mentioned, to allow you to be able to love more and allow other people to love you. Because if you don't, you know, if the pipeline's only this big, and someone wants to give you a lot more and you don't feel like you can, then that person may move on when you really deserve that love and so much more. And as you work and expand that, then you can receive so much more love. So that is the message for that. Next, we're going to move into what the Creator wants you to know around your current energy, kind of what's spawning this, sparking this, or just what He wants you to know, he or she, depending on your beliefs, just our Creator. We'll take all the advice and information we can get, right? All right. Creator, what do you want Scorpios to know about their current energy, please? Okay. Yep, willing release. That's number 49. And I love the beautiful butterfly, the transformation, the dandelions making a wish, but really a willing release. And I love how that fits into this about when we forgive someone, it's not that you're forgetting what they did or that you'll let them ever do it to you again, but it's releasing the wrath that you have toward them, right? So it's you know, they always say that when you hate someone else and hold resentment, really it's a poison you drink yourself, thinking that it's going to impact the other person, right? So this willing release, when you release them from all that energy you're using to maintain that and to protect yourself and do all that, when you release it, it just, all that energy floods back into you. You know, we take out that blockage and you just feel this flow of love to yourself, from yourself and from the Creator, but you also allow more flow in and out from the world too. All right, let me see what the message is on here. So the energy around this card says yielding to a divine plan, releasing attachment to form, especially if something isn't what you expected or wanted, leaving room for serendipity. I love that yielding to the divine plan too, because with this Creator bringing this forward for you, it's that trust, knowing that the Creator can be trusted. The Creator has unconditional love for you. So everything the Creator wants for you is for your highest experience and your highest love vibration. So, you know, yielding to that and saying, yes, I'm willing to, you know, give that up to you, Creator, because that just frees me up to do other things. So some days you have to let go of your struggle to find an answer and focus on other things for a while. This doesn't mean giving up altogether or losing anything. Remember that in our co-creative partnership with the divine, give and take is necessary. You do your part by setting your intentions and taking any necessary actions, but you must then surrender the form, the timing, and the how to your higher power. There is a divine plan for each of us. When acting on this faith, you may find that your intense desire for something translate into a feeling of attachment and entitlement. Right now, can you immerse yourself in this experience and allow the divine plan to unfold as it will on your behalf without interference? Don't stick your fingers in the bowl, right? Can you be open to receiving what is yours, even if it's not packaged in the form you thought you wanted? Perhaps if you look deeper, you will see that you've received the perfect vibrational match to your most authentic wants and needs. You have to put in the work, defined your desires and felt them deeply, and engaged your higher power. Or you have put in, I'm sorry, you don't have to. It says you have put in the work. You've defined your desires and felt them deeply and engaged your higher power. Now you must let go and see what transpires. This isn't always easy. Impatience erodes the foundations of your trust in the divine. Surrendering truly will serve your highest good. Knowing this truth in your heart, can that really be so difficult? So yeah, I love that. You know, like we mentioned, yielding to the divine plan. And something, and we're going to get clarification on this too, but, you know, something that I realized in my life, looking back, you know, it's always hindsight's 20/20, right? Not while you're going through it, but years later, I look back and I can see that, oh, all the stuff that happened to me, I really asked for that to happen as well. You know, I wanted to experience this stuff because when I experienced, you know, the pain, I got to understand more fully its opposite. So when I experienced sadness, I understood more fully happiness, and wow, it was just so much more expansive. You know, when I experienced, you know, fear, when I felt safe and in that trustful place with the Creator, you know, so much more expansive than because I felt the opposite. right? We're going to get some clarification on this through the little everyday tarot deck. I'm just going to take a quick swig of water here. Okay, thank you. We're just going to see what else the Creator would like you to know about your current energies. All right, Creator, what else do you want Scorpios to know about their current energy, please? Okay, anything else? Okay, I want that one and I want that one. Okay. So you got the Six of Cups here. And so the Six of Cups is a couple of things. It's really about looking back, looking over memories. So yeah, of course, that's part of the journey there. But it's also like your higher self talking to your little self. And with the Six of Cups, you know, it's that balance between what you felt and where you've gone to as well. So it's all these cups represent like different points in your life where you had emotions, and those that feel like poison, those are going to dump out and allow to be filled up with new emotion, with new love, because you're going to be able to go back and look and see things really through higher and truer eyes. And six also has to do with, it's like the sign of mother or father or parent. So that can be a specific message for some of you as well. Yep, we got the Ace of Wands. So new energy, new passion, new flow. So that we talked about, you know, when you do that release, you do get flooded with all this new energy that's coming through. So, you know, this work that you've been doing, again, you're a water sign, Scorpio. So you've been going through this transformation of, you start off as the scorpion and then you transform into the snake, which allows you to let, you know, it sheds its skin. It can still strike, so you got to respect it. Then it transforms into the eagle, which sees things from a higher perspective. It still will swoop down to protect the things that it cares about, like, you know, family and its possessions, things like that. But then it swoops back up and still sees things from the higher perspective. Ultimately, the transformation of a Scorpio ends up where the eagle transforms into the phoenix, you know, that powerful being that always rises from any ashes. In fact, it loves that transformation and that change. So, you know, as you move into this energy, you're going to feel this refreshment of, you know, the old phoenix catching on flame, going down to ashes, and then the little baby phoenix starting to grow up. So that new, fresh energy. Yep. And then you got the Five of Swords, and you can see how that person's sad, and in some of the other tarot it shows that you're holding all the swords and everyone else got defeated and ran away, and so it kind of represents, was it worth it? Was it worth all those, you know, the victory? Did you was it better to love or to win? You know, it's that kind of feeling that comes around it. And I really feel that this represents a lot of, you know, understanding where this person was coming from, because they needed to win, and they trample and hurt people in the process because they did what they thought they had to do to be loved. And it has to do a lot with their past, of course. And then you got the Queen of Swords. So the Queen, you know, swords, you know, are all about thoughts and beliefs, mindsets, the mind. It's, you know, the air. And so the Queen has gone through, you know, almost all of the swords. The King is the master of the swords because, you know, that means that it's been mastered. But the Queen is in that contemplative state, still holding strong to some beliefs, but also has an offering hand and open, a willingness to receive new thoughts, new beliefs. And so with this releasing, that's that energy. It's like, you know, sometimes we can be stubborn and hold on to some emotions like, I am not going to forgive them. And it's like, well, but hold one hand open to say, well, Creator, I'm willing to let some things go. I'm willing to, you know, let go of something so it can be replaced with something bigger and better. Like we were talking about with those 6 of Cups. Got to dump out the cups to make room for the new, fresher, pure, sweeter, healthy drink, not the poison. Next, what we're going to look at is what the Creator wants you to know about the choices that are coming for you in the next 1 to 3 months, whatever that period is for you. And for that, I'm going to use this Path of the Soul Destiny cards. These are by Cheryl Lee Harnish. All right, Creator, what do you want our Scorpios to know about their choices coming up in the next 1 to 3 months? Okay. You got Master number 22. I like that. Looks like a giant egg. I'll show you some of this beautiful fractal imaging here, and I'll read from the book. So Master number 22 is really about mastering your spiritual side of things. You know, the Master number 11 for me represents, you know, really mastering your ego. 22 is about mastering your awareness that there's something more than just this human ego character. There's an actor behind the character who's this powerful, supernatural, eternal spirit being made of unconditional love. And so, you know, the choice that we have is to look at things from the human character point of view, that's of conditional love and fear, or from the higher place of unconditional love and joy and peace and laughter, which is our nature, our true nature. This card is called the Cosmos of the Heart. And it says you are now being called to embark on a new path in your journey. This is an inner path. It's the path of your heart. It's here where you are discovering your greatest strength of all, the deep connection to your higher self and inner guidance. Others may be surprised by your choices. They may even react strongly to them, but don't allow this to stop you. Send those individuals loving energy and continue on letting your heart direct the way. Take note of the synchronistic events occurring around you as life unfolds in its own divine way. Again, divine, you know, a divine plan for you. We're also going to pull some cards here from the Light Seers Tarot to get any validation, confirmation, or additional information for this card here, and what the Creator would like you to know about the choices coming up here for you in the next 1 to 3 months. All right, Creator, what else do you want Scorpios to know about the choices coming up for them? Okay, there's 2 there for you. Yep, I love it, you know. Hanged Man is all about seeing things from a new perspective. It's all part of, you know, you can see the light is coming from within. You know, as this mentioned, that you're going to find your answers from within you now, and then you're going to be able to dip your finger into the you know, this is the water, this is the emotional, but it's going to be a new type of emotion. It's that unconditional love. It's that higher love that you get to experience as you release and take out that blockage and allow that forgiveness, you know. I know a lot of us hate that word forgive because we feel, having been the damsel in distress or the victim, we fear that we'll be victimized again if we let them off the hook. But, you know, just know that the only thing we're letting off the hook is that judgment within us, that poison within us, we're allowing that to go. You know, if there's something, you know, that is going to happen to them legally, you know, yeah, you do still do all the steps. You can still forgive someone and still, you know, be a witness in a trial, you know, because you're still going through those processes, but it's all about your inner journey is what forgiveness is for. And then you got the Six of Wands, and this whole transformation too allows you to be, you know, one, I'm like, here you became your own hero, and the audience here, the people that you were worried about pleasing or not, have really faded into almost ghosts. And, you know, if you look at it this way, you're looking to the most important, you're looking to the stars, you're looking to the heavens and saying, thank you, thank you, thank you. And, you know, looking again to that inward validation, not that external, you know, validation. And then lastly, what we're going to look at, since we looked at the current energy, we're going to look at what does the Creator want you to know about your future energy, which will be toward the end of that 1 to 3 month period. And we're going to pull a Journey of Love Oracle to get clarification on that. And one more time. All right, Creator, what do you want our Scorpios to know about their future energy, please? Nope. Okay, that one. It says, within nothing, there is everything. And a beautiful picture there. That's number 2. For this card, it says, from a point of stillness, a moment, a complete universe is opening up to you, endlessly expanding. Your every thought and intention sends ripples of consciousness through the universe. What a creative being you are. You're sending consciousness into motion, bringing your creation into being with every desire, with every whispered wish. Every whispered wish, right? Like the dandelions on there. The universe receives your yearning and aspirations with open arms, returning them to you as manifestation in your life. What is really in your heart? Open your arms, sigh, speak your heart truth aloud to the loving universe and receive it as your destiny manifesting now. This oracle brings a message to you. Something you want is on its way to you. It may seem to be coming out of nowhere, no sign on the horizon to give you hope, yet it is coming to you anyway. It is a spiritual law that you cannot be denied the manifestation of your heart's desire. Trust and remain open to the tide of the universal love rushing towards you, swelling within you now. I love that because it's exactly what we were talking about, you know, with this Ace of Wands, and as you open up this love, the key, all of this is as you do this and you do this release that it's talking about here, that forgiveness, that flood comes in. That's the new energy that comes in. You just, yeah, of course you can't put it in perfect words, but it's just like you have a whole new, all that energy that you're expanding outward for this suddenly it shuts off that valve going out to that, and all that flood floods and fills you up, and you just feel so much energy and so much freedom and just so excited because you just have this flood of all that energy. So, you know, if you do choose this with that choice, then just know that's what your future energy would look like. And then we're also going to pull some Light Seer Tarot to get clarification on that card as well. All right, Creator, what else do you want Scorpios to know about their future energy? Okay. Yeah, it makes total sense. The Wands is all about your energy, and the Ten of Wands is you've come such a long way. And you've learned so much, you've carried so much, but it's exhausting. And so the 10, of course, is the endings, and the new beginnings are coming, which is this Ace of Wands. So I really love that, you know, the clarification on the future energies is you're going to feel, again, that release. You're going to feel like, I've come so far, I've done so much, I'm ready to let that go. You know, it just becomes so obvious how heavy carrying those old weights is that you're so ready to release it. And Page of Pentacles. And you're ready for new things. New things are coming. You can see the roots coming out in there. You're becoming grounded. You're becoming, sometimes I look at this and I see like a hurricane, and you're standing in the eye of the storm, where it's talked about the stillness, you know, within. And, you know, that's just a confirmation of that too, that your outside world, when you do this, just becomes where you're able to stand in the middle of it while you see all the chaos going on outside. You can still be in this peaceful place in the middle where even the sun is shining down, because the clouds are only on the outside, right? You're just like standing in the sunshine, just being able to breathe peacefully and watch everyone else's drama without getting pulled out and becoming your own damsel in distress. And I love this too, because when you come full circle, then that damsel becomes the light attribute of this, which is understanding the nature of healthy romance, of healthy love, healthy self-love. And it inspires you to rely on yourself. And like I said, you become your own superhero. Well, I love this for you. As you're going through this love adventure in the next 1 to 3 months, just know that every second you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things. And I love you too. We'll talk to you soon. You take care.